Good evening, folks, and sorry about the delay. We had some technical difficulties with the live stream heading into the first period. Cyclones scored first, and now, as you just saw, Waldorf just scored off the penalty kill as the Cyclones win the draw. So far, the Cyclones have looked really strong in this first period. They are coming off a loss from last night at Waldorf, 3-1. And the Cyclones have lost 3 straight games now, losing the series against Oklahoma 4-2, and in the second game 4-3 in a shootout. And Waldorf coming off a good win against the Cyclones, but then a loss against McKendree University. So far, the Waldorf team is looking pretty good, but the Cyclones have been looking better so far in this game. Unfortunate, just penalty power play ends, and Waldorf is able to get a breakaway that just sneaks right past the goaltender. The Cyclones look to dump it down deep. They pick it up. Waldorf gets it instead on the defensive end. Looks for a dump, gets a huge hit, takes one for the team, and oh my. The pass out in front just goes wide, and Waldorf is not able to get the breakaway they were looking for. Cyclones pick it up instead in the defensive end. Looks to break it out, but goes up. Oh, takes a funny bounce and is deflected all the way out to the Waldorf end. Does a little spin move, circles back around, gets to the neutral zone, looks to dance his way through. He shimmies his way through the zone, shot, and just sneaks by. What a save. Cyclones look to regroup as they come back down into the other way. Looks to make his way, can't find an opening, sees his defender. Offenseman out, can't get that shot to go. Here comes Waldorf back. 3-on-2, but it turns into a 1-on-2. Ooh, tries to go for a hip check, and it doesn't go successful. The Cyclones are able to pick it up. It goes out in front. Waldorf picks up the loose change. Shot that just goes wide. Waldorf takes another shot that's blocked out in front by a Cyclone. Goes up to the top of the circle. Another shot that just goes wide. Another great save. The goalie in tonight for the Cyclones is Noah Behrens-Gould. It's his first game fully playing, I believe. Oh, and some extracurriculars going out in front between the Cyclones and the Warriors. Oh, some more extracurriculars going on. Surprised there's not a penalty yet. And it looks like there will be a penalty assessed to number 6. And it looks like a power play to the Cyclones. Heading to the box would be Donovan Asensio for the Warriors. And the officials will talk it over. I believe it will just be a power play for the Cyclones. And this power play will be huge for the Cyclones, as so far only at home they've been 1 for 7, only 14% on the power play. Meanwhile, Waldorf on the penalty kill away has been 0 for 21. They're 100%. They have not let up a single power play goal. Oh, and it looks like we're going to have a 4-minute assess to both teams. Number 4 for the Cyclones. And it's just going to be even strength 4-on-4 here. And the puck is dropped. For the Cyclones, that'd be Gabe Myers in the penalty box as Waldorf takes a shot that just goes wide. Down below the marks it goes, up top to the top of the circle. Number 3 for the Waldorf picks it up, tries to cycle it back down. They do. Into the Cyclone end. Checked by a Cyclone defense. Battling for it down below. It's 2 for 1 Cyclones. As they try to push it, can't get it out. Still battling for it behind the corner. Shot that just got in front. And it is cleared. No, not all. And it is offsides now. And it looks like another penalty for Waldorf. The Cyclones will have a 4-on-3 advantage. This is surprising. Well, here we go, as this is where the actual stats come in. As for the Cyclones being 1 for 7 on the power plays at home. Hopefully they can change that narrative here, as it looks like number 9 for Waldorf is going to head to the box. As it looks like there's some miscommunication going on. Not sure what's going on with the scoreboard right now. The rest are talking it over, so are the captains. But if it would be number 9 for the Warriors, it would be Auden Capel, the forward from Forest City, Iowa, who is going to be going to the box. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Both teams looking pretty good so far in their offensive zones. Both defenses looking a little shaky, but the Cyclones have looked better overall on the defensive end. The Warriors have been struggling a little bit. Let's see though if the Cyclones can win on this power play here. Goes behind the net and is pushed all the way back out, and there will be a foot race won by the Cyclones. Looking to regroup, just dumps it down in. It's a dump and chase. Here we go. Waldorf looks to just dump it out, but it's stopped up at the point. That just got out in front of him. Now we got a 2-on-1. Never mind. It's just going to be a dump in. Shot on net, though. Cyclones look to regroup on this power play, get something going. They have plenty of time here. And he just looks to skate it in, dumps it back, passes it up to the point. Cycles around. Looks for an open man, pushes it across the center to the other side. Cyclones looking to set up a power play here. Looks for open man. One-timer shot and a save. The goaltender in for Waldorf would be Vaughn Hollebeck, the 23-year-old from Forest City, Iowa. He's played 4 games so far in this season. He's got 3 wins and only 1 loss with a good save percentage of .934. He's looking really good for this Warriors team as that face-off goes outside the zone. The Cyclones look to regroup as they head up down the neutral zone. Coming in with speed, drops it off. Looks to set up another power play. Walks it in, looks for an open man shot, and it just goes up. Up into the netting. Deflected out of play. This Waldorf penalty killing unit has been actually astonishing this season. They have not let up not a single goal on the penalty kill. They are 0 for 32, meaning that they have not let up a single goal. They've had 32 power plays against them, and no team has been able to score yet. But look, the Cyclones looking to change that here as they try to set up with this 4-on-3. Diamond formation, back up to the quarterback, up to the left wing point. Tries to look for the man. That's a 5-on-4. The Cyclones still on the power play for the time being. Looks to set it up, gets it down low. Shot that goes right across the mark. Tries to skate down low. Took another shot that just misses, and it's saved. Oh, and is it in? It's in! The Cyclones score! Two to 1 on the power play. The Cyclones are able to get that goal. Rooting that 100% penalty kill for Waldorf. Cyclones are up 2 to 1. Under 3 minutes left to go into the first. And the Cyclones lose a draw, but are able to push it back in. Nope, neutral zone it goes. Back into the Waldorf end. They try to look to regroup. Goes D to D. Tries to look for an open man. Just goes behind the net for his other defenseman. Goes back the other way. Long stretch pass that just misses, and it'll go all the way down for a foot race. No icing. It is waved off. Pushed out in front. Nobody there. Defenseman will be able to pick it up. Cyclones are able to get it down in their defensive end. And they look to dump it up, and they do. Out of their zone it goes. And the captain, Michael Mulcairn, will have scored that goal for the Cyclones. That is his second goal of the season. Captain showing the team how it's done here early in the first period. It is offsides by Waldorf. Cyclones are able to get that puck out. Goes D to D. Up to the top. Dumps it back down into the Warriors' end. Oh, whipped out in front! Opportunity, and it's great save by the goaltender. Unfortunate bounce out in front. The Cyclones are able to pick that one up and try to make an opportunity out of that. And the draw in the Cyclone offensive end. They win it, but it is taken outside the zone. Foot race, here we go again. But Cyclones are able to win that one, and it is icing. And the Waldorf bench is not happy about that one at all. And the faceoff will be on the left-hand circle in the Warriors' end. And the Cyclones win the draw. Gets a shot, and it's swallowed up. Left-hand circle now, and the draw is won by the Warriors. Goes back down into the zone. And the Warriors look to get it out. Long stretch pass that is missed again. Another foot race that is waved off this time in the Warriors' favor. Puck that goes out in front. And the Cyclones are able to get it. Tries to pass it to his winger. Can't get it all the way out, but is able to get it out with some physicality there. And the Cyclones will get it back into their end, though. They got the puck. They'll take some time to regroup. Looks for the open man. Just dumps it back out. He fans on it. Some good playing by the Cyclones here near the end of the period. Shot, and it's glove save. Here we go. Cyclones in the offensive zone. Draw one by Waldorf. And they are able to get it out of their zone. Looks for the pass. It's deflected off of the player. And is able to dump it down. Oh, here we go. Foot race. And some more pushing and shoving. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. This is why you don't touch the goaltender, folks. A little bit dirty play by the Warriors, I can't lie. Standing right in front of the goaltender, pushing his glove. Good job by the Cyclone defense and offense to step up for their goalie. I'm assuming we're going to have some power plays here, some penalties going out. Yep. Some chirping on the way to the box. The ref isn't having any of it. Seems like we're going to have some 4-on-4 action. No, it's going to be a Cyclone power play, it looks like. Oh, no. Just 2 men each in the box. And we'll let the officials decide this one out. We'll give an update back on what's going on here. Looks like we got more Cyclones and Warriors going to the box. Looks like we got 3 apiece. Total of 6 players in the penalty box. I would assume these are all offsetting penalties, but would all be for roughing. Okay, so it looks like we got some 5-on-5 action still. 3 offsetting penalties each between the Cyclones and the Warriors. And that one is hit up into the netting. So if you guys missed what happened, Waldorf kind of pushed the goaltender a little bit. Warriors and Cyclones had some little extracurricular fighting and probably led to some roughing penalties and whatnot. But both sides get even play right now. And this draw is in the neutral zone, but is won by the Cyclones. Looks to push it back out. He does to his team. Tries to make a pass, is turned over. Cyclones able to keep the pressure on. Shot that just goes wide. 9 seconds left on the clock. Can they do something before the period ends? Waldorf tries to take a big hit. And Waldorf's got a 2-on-1, and it just goes out in front, and that will be it. That will be the end of the period. Some more pushing and shoving going on before the period is over. Some stare downs going on. Cyclones are up 2-1 at the end of the first. We'll be back at the start of the second period. Welcome back to the second period as the Cyclones look to get underway. So far, if you missed the first period, Cyclones scored 2-1. Goal scorers for both teams were Michael McCarran and Matthew Mahoney for the Cyclones, and then for the Warriors, it was Zach Molstad. Cyclones have been looking like the more dominant team, though, here in the first half of this game. As they get another shot opportunity right there that did not go all the way. Warrior, 2-1. Big hit for a Cyclone right there. Mahoney was able to hit 2 Warrior players at the same time. Just shows the physicality of this game so far tonight. Both teams have been really physical. The energy's been there. The shot goes wide for the Cyclones. Warriors able to try to get it out. No, and it's opportunity for the stick, and it goes off into the corner. Cyclones still able to get it. Warriors try to get it out. Back up to the point for the Cyclones. It goes in a glove save. Face-off will be on the right-hand side for the Cyclones as they lose the draw. Warriors look to get it out. They do. Cyclones are able to pick it up, though, through the neutral zone. Back down into the Cyclone, then it goes. Tries to lay a body, and he kind of misses on that one. Warriors is over to pick it up in the neutral zone. D-to-D he goes, dumps it down, and it is blocked by a Cyclone. Trying to get it out. He goes to the other end of the ice. A little chip pass there. As the Cyclones just try to dump it down. They'll try to go and chase it for... Ooh, big hit there. As Cyclones are able to get it back down in, they'll do a line change. Warriors are able to move the puck up. Tries to pass it, can't get it to go, and a good glove. And it's stopped down, and it is saved by Holbeck. Tonight's win would be crucial for the Cyclones if they could pull through and keep the score they have and add more on. A nice victory here will help the Cyclones leading into next week. Keep that momentum going. They need something. They need a momentum shifter right now after losing 3 straight. Tonight could be the night that changes all. As the puck is still in the Warriors' end, it is taken out, though. And he tries to dump it back down into the Cyclone end. He does. Foot race down to the corner. Picked up by a Warrior. Back tries to do a little spin move. Back around because Cyclones get it. Pass it up to the wing. He misses that pass. The Warriors will pick it back up. Rattles around the board to the Warriors. Passes it up to the D. Takes a shot, and it goes through. What a save. Almost had a little tip on that. Still able to make the save as the Cyclones are able to push it out. Tries to do a little stick move. Can't get it all the way through. Still into the Warriors' end, though. They get it out, though. A little one-on-one against those right-hand boards. The ref kind of gets in the way. A little advantage there for the Cyclones, but able to keep it in as the Warriors. And Cyclones still look to dump it out, and they do. But it's picked up and is dumped back down into the end by a Warrior defenseman. Cyclones look to regroup. They got some time. Little fake pass there. Looks for an open man. Can't get it all the way through, but goes for the stretch pass, and now will go all the way down for no ice. Skates it along the board. Some pressure there by the Cyclones. Keeps it in. And he takes a shot, and it's just deflected out in front, and a swallow up by Holobeck. And the left offensive circle for the Cyclones is won by the Warriors. They try to dump it out. Good pressure by the Cyclones, and here we go. Warriors back down the other way. He's got some speed. Tries to go for a move, and he scores! The Warriors tie the game up at 2. Dominic Taves for the Warriors, able to record his 4th goal for the season and ties this game up here at 2. He's got ourselves a tie game as Cyclones win the draw. Passes it back. Goes D to D. Tries to push it up. Cyclones need something huge. And a shot that goes on net is pushed away. Oh, and there we go. Another Warrior. And it's saved! What a save by Behrens Gould. Another opportunity for the Warriors. Another breakaway opportunity. Tries to do another deke. This time doesn't fool the goaltender. And that one is chipped out. The physicality is starting to pick up here in the second period. Both teams know what's on the line. And the Cyclones are able to keep it in to the Warriors' end. Warriors asking for too many men, but won't get it. And the Cyclones keep it back down. The Warriors try to push it out, but can't. Cyclone pick it up, packs it up to the point. Looks for an open man, goes D to D. Tries to look for another man, goes back to his defenseman partner. Shot that's blocked, it doesn't go all the way through, and it's shot out in front! And another save by Hollaback. Frank Kula will take the draw here for the Cyclones on their offensive end. He wins that one, passes it up to the D. Can they keep it in? He does. He takes a shot that just goes wide. Cyclones try to push it down. Picked up by a Warrior. Some more physicality down the corner, but picked up by a Cyclone out in front. Couldn't get the shot off. Goes back down into the corner. And Cyclone's trying to cycle it around the puck. Back out the front, they shoot, and it doesn't go all the way. And a save by Hollaback and some more extracurriculars. Pushing and shoving. Don't stop until the play is over. Good hustle there by a Cyclone. Keep that one on net. Another great opportunity for the Cyclones. The chances are there for them. They just haven't been getting all of that contact through. Also just great defensive play by Hollaback. As the Cyclones lose the draw. And dumps it back into the Warriors' end. They look to settle it down a little bit. Tries to push it out, can't get it all the way. Good keep. And that one is deflected up into the netting. Another draw opportunity here for the Cyclones. Dylan Hender would take that one, and he loses it. Cyclones look to cycle that one, and he does able to pick it up. Little chip play, and is picked up by a Warrior, though, and is dumped back down into the Cyclone end. Cyclones look to get it out, as they do. A little dump and chase action now the other way. Warriors look to push that one out, and a huge hit. As the Cyclones look to keep this one in, trying to keep an offensive play going. And they do. They are able to get it in, dumps it back down. Cycles it up the point, tries to put on the brakes and go the other way. Another Cyclone can pick it up. Tries to cycle, pushes it to the middle. Can't get it all the way through, and is picked up by a Warrior. Here comes fresh from the bench a Cyclone. And here we go, out in front, shot, and it's just wouldn't go. And it's a high stick that was not called, and the Warriors begging for it, but the refs ain't giving it. And back down. Oh, and a nice reverse hit. Don't see too many of those nowadays. And the Cyclones are able to keep it in. Good offensive play by the Cyclones. Shot, and it just goes, and it's saved. And some more pushing. And that one's got to be a penalty at this point. The Warriors are not taken lightly to the Cyclones touching their goalie. But a little too much pushing. And it looks like the ref is going to give a warning. No, it's just going straight to the power play for the Cyclones. And I believe it is number 13, Liam Wallace. It is. Liam Wallace will be going to the penalty box. Cyclones get another power play. Already scored once. Could they do it again? They've already disrupted this Warriors penalty kill, and the Cyclones now have a little bit of buzz going here. Here we go. As the Warriors need a new man to take the draw. A little delay of game action for them. And the Cyclones will lose it, and it's wrapped around the boards by a Warrior. And they look for an open man. Looks to dance for it a little bit. Settles it down. Walks for a little bit. Looks for the open shot. Can't get it to go. Back up. And it's a blocked shot, but he's able to pick it back up. Back up to the quarterback it goes. Back down over to the left-hand side. And it back up. Keep passing it back and forth a little bit, and that one will stay in the zone. Skates it in a little bit, takes a shot, he scores! Sam Eaton with the goal, with the Cyclones take the lead on the power play. Another power play goal for the Cyclones. Huge in the game. The Cyclones had the lead back in the second period. And the goal scorer, Sam Eaton, with his second goal of the season. He's looking pretty dominant so far. He's got 6 points now within 6 games. As the Cyclones, and that one is offside, and another little pushing and shoving, a little too much pushing and shoving going on here. Sorry folks about the little technical difficulties, but the camera is back up and running. The Warriors try to push it back. Uh-oh, and a good opportunity, but the Cyclone defense is able there to get it out. Back in the neutral zone, they dump it back down. Back behind the net. And it goes all the way back down to the Cyclone end. It's able to take it out, does a little cross action. To his other defenseman. He tries to chip it back out, but it's stayed in by Ward. Tries to dance with it a little bit. He's trying to do some silky moves. Takes a shot from the point and is stopped. And the Cyclones are able to get it out a little bit. Back up to the point is still stayed in by a Warrior. Takes a shot from the point. Doesn't go all the way through, and the Cyclones will pick it back up. Down in the corner it goes. And the Cyclones are able to pick that one back up as they go along the left-hand board. Dumps it off the glass. It's still kept in. Cyclones really need one here. They're tired. It goes across the crease and is picked up. Now the Cyclones are able to push it back out. They really need a change. Just their defense will get that change. As they fight down in the corner. As the offense. Oh. A little bit of a trip there, but I guess not. As the Cyclones gets all the way through. Shot and it's saved. Hollenbeck with a big save. Cyclones with almost another huge opportunity. Tries to dangle with it. Still gets the puck. Backs up to the point. To the D to D. Takes a shot that goes all the way through, but is stopped by Holobeck. The Cyclones ready to keep it. Offsides, but no, it's waved off now. Does a little spin move, and the Warriors are able to set it down a little bit. As that one's dumped, they got a 2-on-1 going on. Tries to do a spin move and a good back check. As the Warriors try to dance with it, and no, he can't get it. He's still fanning on it. That one's up. Oh. Lots of pushing and shoving going on. This seems like a very heated rivalry that hasn't been a rivalry for many years. The last time these two teams played was at least 3 years ago. Probably longer. And they've only played once in the last 5 years. Cyclones took that game last time. But last night, the Warriors took the 3-1 win. And now the Cyclones are looking to take their win here at this home-and-home series. As Cyclones look to regroup. Tries to get all the way down. Stuck in his feet. Waits for some help. Warriors try to get some help. The Cyclones try to get some help. Both are battling down here in the corner. And that one goes all the way through. No icing. It's waved off. Cyclones look to push it back around. But the Warriors are able to get it back out. They got a 2-on-1. Heading back down the other way. With a shot, and it's saved by... Defensive draw for the Cyclones. And it is one, and it goes across the crease to the other end of the ice. Foot race won by a Cyclone. Huge hit. So many hits here in this game. Some more battling going on. Lots of cross checks, lots of high hits, and that one hit from behind, and they're not calling that. And there we go. Some fighting going on. Should have been a hit from behind. No call on the ice yet. And it looks like there will be no penalty assist to either team. Huge missed call by the officials there. Player was at least a few feet away from the boards. And you cannot do that, folks. It's just not something you should be doing. Hitting that high, a little cross check from behind. Going headfirst into the boards. Very dangerous play for that Cyclone player. Really surprised the officials did not call that one there. But the Cyclones are able to push it back down to the Warriors' end, though. And it wraps around. Warriors get it out. Cyclones try to dump it back down, and they do. It's turned over by a Warrior. Skating through the neutral zone. Tries to skate it through. Looks for the option. He's shot. And it's saved. Another right-hand circle draw for the Cyclones as they win that one in the defensive end. Skates it around. As they're able to pick it back up and go the other way. Skates wide across the circle. Shot, and it's a glove stop by Holobeck. Dylan Hender will take the draw for the Cyclones in the offensive zone as he will win that one. Passes it up to the point, and that one's deflected. Another glove save by Holobeck. As Hender will win that draw again, too. Shot, and it's just gone wide. Warriors will be able to pick it up. And that one will leave the zone, so the Cyclones will have to regroup. A little saucer pass there, and off the dome that one goes, but he's able to get it. Skates through. Another chip pass there, and the Cyclones are able to get that one out. Tries to chip it down, but it's picked up by a Warriors defender. That one will go all the way down, and that one will be an icing. Frank Kula takes that draw, and he will have won that, but lost it by a Warrior as they are able to dump that one out. Good forecheck coming by the Warriors as they will try to move this puck up into the Cyclone end. They do. They're able to dump it around and wraps around the boards. Tries to pick it up. No one there, so Cyclones will be able to pick it up. Tries to look for an open man. Dumps it out instead, but is kept in by the Warriors. And a little brief battle along the boards, 2-on-1. They got 2 Warriors for 1 Cyclone, and now the other defenseman's there. Puck comes out in front, and it is saved by Gould. Sorry, my apologies, folks. And some more pushing and shoving going on after the play. Oh, got some taunting going on. A little short guy. The Warriors have number 27, Jaden Aguilar. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. A shot saved by Gould. Yeah, they got a little guy, 5'7". Cyclone's taking advantage of that, making fun of his height. You know, short guy, but he's got some speed. I can't lie. Short players are known for having speed, and Jaden has some good speed for the Warriors. Just an easy mocking point for the Cyclones, though. And the Cyclones will win that one. Does a little spin. Goes up to the point for the Warriors. Tries to look for a shot that's blocked. An opportunity for the Cyclones to chase it down. No tripping calls. And it's down into the Warrior end. And it's kept in by the Cyclones. Tries to skate up for a little bit. Shot, and it's deflected. Tries to skate around a little bit. Looks for the open man, and puck goes out in front. Warriors were able to pick it up, and they skate down the middle of the ice. Takes it wide. Stops on the brakes a little bit. Shot, and it's blocked away, and it goes down to the corner. Another opportunity for the Warriors. Looks for the man. Wraps around the net. Puts on the brakes. Shot, and it's gone off. And back around the boards it goes. Cyclones are able to pick it up. We got a 3-on-2 heading down the other way. Missed pass opportunity. Skates it down a little bit. Pushes it along the other side of the boards. Oh, and another hit. And there we go. There's a penalty there. Yeah, huge hit. And the refs are finally able to get some call there. Like, same thing happened earlier. Guy's a foot away from the boards. Cross-checked him. Goes head first. Very, very dangerous position for a player to be in. The Warriors have to be very cautious of that. That is now the second time that has been called. And the Cyclones back on the power play. That was 26. Arterius, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. This guy's got a hell of a last name, but he's in the box. As the Cyclones look to win that draw. As he skates it down a little bit, looks for the open man down low. Tries to get it across, goes crease to crease, and it doesn't work. Pushes it back down. Up top, it tries to go, pushes it back down behind the net. Cyclones look to try to get the puck back as the Warriors have a little bit of possession of it. And the Cyclones pick it back up to the quarterback. He looks for an open shot. He takes it, and it's swallowed up by Holloway. Minute 25 left on this power play unit for the Cyclones. Already have 2 power play goals here tonight. They could get another one. Dylan Hender on the draw. Can he win it? And he does. for the time being. Picked up by the Cyclones. Yes, they will win. They pack up to the point it goes. Tries to skate in a little bit down to behind the block. Skates up, a shot, and it's just gone wide and hits the netting. Dylan Hender back out on the draw, and that one goes all the way outside the zone. Cyclones look to regroup. Waits for his wingers to curl. Oh, and he loses possession, so he's got to regroup a little bit. And here goes the wingers. Looks for an open man. He gets it across. Tries to chip it across, and it's just straight to a Warrior, and that one's chipped all the way back down. 43 seconds left on the power play for the Cyclones. Having a little bit of trouble down in their defensive end. Another mishap, and the Warriors are able to pick up on it. And that one's dumped right back down into the Cyclone end. Ice that's waved off in the Warriors' end. Cyclone's able to pick it back up. Holds on to it till he gets an open defenseman. Gets it. Waits to set it up a little bit. 20 seconds left on the power play. Looks for an open man. Back up to the quarterback. Passes across the crease. Back down to the mark he goes. Up top. Takes a shot, and it's a glove save by Hollaback. This time, Chris Condilis will take the draw, and he's not able to get that one out. And that one's deflected out of play. It's going to be at the top of the circle, outside of the Warriors zone. Condilis will take the draw again. And they're looking for new centermen as they both win early. Oh, it looks like he broke his stick, actually. Condilis broke his stick on the draw, but he'll get a new one. Got a fresh twig now to take the draw. And he's able to win that one, and the Cyclones are able to push it down into the Warrior end. As the power play is now over for the Cyclones. Back to even strength they go. Cyclones still have the advantage here and near the end of the second period. Back down it goes. Cyclones are able to still hold on to it. Walks it in a little bit, waits for the man, takes a shot, and it just goes up into the netting. The Cyclones are able to win that draw. Backs down into the corner it goes. Behind the net. Puts on the brakes. This puck still moves, though. Pushing around they go. Looks like a little bit of a trip in there, but they're not going to call anything as the Warriors are able to get it. And move it out into out of the defensive zone. And the Warriors are now into the offensive zone. Cyclones look to do something on this defense. Try to break it out. Good pressure by the Warriors, though. And Cyclones are able to push that one back out into the neutral zone. Goes D to D. Looks to find an open man, and they'll just dump it down into the Warrior end. Cyclones look to get the puck back up to the point. Tries to dance with it a little bit, but he's got his teammate there to pick up the puck. Down around it goes, and that one is deflected all the way down. Looks like it's going to be an icing. That is waved off. Last second icing. It was waved off. Slow moving puck keeps that one from going all the way back down to the Warrior end. And Cyclones can't keep that one in, but they'll push it around to the left side boards. And Cyclones look to grab it. Warriors almost had a 2-on-1 opportunity, but the puck got away from them. But the Warriors are still able to keep the puck. And that one is going to be offsides. And the draw will just be just outside the Cyclone zone, as the Warriors are able to get that one down deep. Cyclone's able to get it, though. Tries to break it out. They are able to get it out of their zone just for the time being. Warriors able to get control of the puck back, though. Tries to move it around, dancing a little bit through the neutral zone. Getting a little too pretty and just decides to dump it down instead. As that one is deflected up into the netting. Cyclones win the draw, but it goes back up to the Warriors. Takes a shot, and that one's deflected, and it goes off the boards. Warriors get it back up to the point. Wallace with a shot, and that one's deflected, and it hits the boards again. Good opportunities here for the Warriors at the end of the period. Cyclones, let's see if they can get something done before this period's over. Just over a little bit of 60 seconds left to go. Behind the net it goes. Cyclones look to battle for it. Warriors are able to pick it up. Puts on the brakes, puts a little 360. Loses an edge instead, and here comes the Cyclones on a 3-on-2. Just decides to dump it down deep instead. Oh, awkward opportunity there, but the Cyclones still hold on to the puck. Along the boards it goes. Warriors still have it as they're able to clear it out. Cyclones look to step on it. They do, and they get it back. And is offsides, and not sure what's going on there. Looks like it's just an offside. Cyclone player did not get out of the zone in time. 29.8 seconds left here to go in the second period. Cyclones on top in the shot clock here. 32-18. Doing pretty good. They've had some lot of good opportunities so far. They just haven't been able to bury all those opportunities. They've buried the ones that they could have. But this score could be at least like 6 or 7-2 right now. Just based off the opportunities the Cyclones have had. And the final moments down into the Warrior end. 6 seconds left to go on the clock. The Warriors will just look to dump it out. And he tries to go for a hit. And that's the end of the period. Cyclones up 3-2 at the end of the second. We'll be back before the start of the third. Welcome back to the third period here at Ames Ice Arena. Iowa State up 3-2 right now against Waldorf heading into the third. The two goal scorers in the second period were Sam Eaton for the Iowa State Cyclones and Dominic Taves for the Waldorf Warriors as we get started here in the third period. Shotgun. And the Cyclones look to pick it up. Warriors get it though. Wait for the late defenseman. He gets it. Warriors able to pass it, and that one's deflected out. Cyclones able to push the puck out of their end. Warriors look to regroup, goes to DD again. And that one is chipped out of the zone. Cyclones able to pick it up in the neutral ice, though, as it goes back down. Bear Angulos pushes it around. And this one is dumped right back to the Warriors. He falls to his knees, but he keeps the puck. Oh, that big hit from behind there as that one goes on net for Hollebeck, sorry. And the Warriors able to keep the puck. Push it around. Dangles through his own end. Picked up. And the Warriors go and move the puck around. Goes to the other end of the ice and dumps it down into the Cyclone end. Is deep into the Cyclone territory as they keep the puck pushing. Back up to the top it goes to the Warriors, and they get a shot on net, and Beer Rangules will stop that one. Good game so far for the Cyclones. Keeping up this momentum, and they could have their first win in 3 games as they've lost 3 straight games. This could be a huge one. A huge momentum shift heading into next week and the week after. As that one dumps all the way down, and that will be an icing. Frank Kula will take the draw for the Cyclones, and he'll win it on the defensive draw. Warriors able to pick that one up behind the net. The defense comes in, shot, just goes right over the net. The Cyclones look to pick it back up. And that one goes out of the zone, heads into the neutral zone. Frank Kula dumps and chase, does a little swivel move, gets around the defender though. Picks it back up. Cyclones able to keep it in. That one's shot on net, pushed away by Holobeck. That one dumped back deep by Frank Kula. Late check by a Warrior out in front. Here comes the Cyclones though, keeping the pressure on in the Warriors' end. And that one's deflected up and is pushed out. Warrior without a stick pushes that one. Cyclones have an opportunity, loses his edge, and Cyclones will pick it back up. Almost too many men for the Warriors as they dump that one back down deep. Cyclones look to push it around, and they do. Looking for the breakout, just does a chip instead. It's a foot race down to the goalie, and it will be held by the Warriors goaltender. Two power play goals so far for the Cyclones. Been really effective tonight here on the special teams unit. Meanwhile, Waldorf, who had an outstanding good start to the season, I should say, not so lucky tonight as they've let up 2 power play goals. Penalty kill has been strong all year, hasn't let up a single goal till tonight. Cyclones have done some damage to this team, and they've got all the momentum here in this third period. It's a 2-on-1 knocked down the other way for the Warriors. Takes a shot that's gone wide. And he goes for the hit. Misses, but the Warriors able to put, and that one's pushed back out. It is offsides. He doesn't realize it, and that one may go all the way down, and it's not. Surprised that one's not going all the way down. He knew it was a delayed offsides, still played it. Even if he didn't know, it took a long amount of time for him to touch it. Should be all the way down, but it's not. Condilis will take the draw, and he wins it for the Cyclones. It goes into the Cyclone end, though. And chip back out. Warriors will pick it up. Throws that one, missed off net. And the Cyclones look to wrap it around their own end, try to get it out. Warriors able to fight for it. Puts that one through the crease, and it doesn't go all the way through. Wallace just looks to dump it for the Warriors. They tag up on the delayed offside. Cyclones have nothing to do, so he just wraps it around. Looks for an open option, just chips it out instead, and that one is deflected up into the netting. Condilis will take the draw again for the Cyclones in the defensive end on this left-hand circle. And nope, they'll take a new man to head and take the draw. It looks like it'll be Max Johnson who takes that one. He still wins it. And a little shove hit right there for the Cyclones. No call there, though. Still battling along the boards. And Cyclones are able to get it out. And he just fans on it. Kept in by the Warriors. That one gone and saved by the goalie. Back down it goes. He's got his arm up for an icing, and that one will be an icing. Surprised. That looked like it was within reach. Not trying to be biased here on the Cyclones, but that looked like it was within reach for the Warriors defenseman to pick that puck up, but officials say otherwise. We head back down into the Cyclone defensive end as they will win the draw again. Back down to the corner it goes. Tries to chip that one back out, and he fans on it. Looks for the open man, and it goes across. Couldn't get a stick on it. Oh, and a big hit down below. And the Warriors are way off sides there. And this faceoff will be on the left-hand side outside the Cyclone zone. Won by the Warriors. Tries to dump it in. Fans on it, but gets it down all the way in. Cyclone defenseman looks to pass it up. Goes D to D around the boards. Gets pinched along the boards, and it's pressured by, an open Warrior out in front. Hit his skate, and he couldn't get a piece on it. That one is tipped, and it is no ice. Here comes the pressure by Sam Eaton. And that will go all the way down. Touched by Bieringold. That one deflected. Get another save. Warriors try to get up to the point. That one goes all the way through. And it looks like, it's going to be a Cyclone penalty coming up here. Waldorf is going to go to the power play. It's going to be number 4, Gabe Myers is going to the box. A little power play action for Waldorf. They have not been too good on their power play. 4 for 20 on the season so far. Not a good look for them, but here they get an opportunity. And here we go. 2-on-1 opportunity for the Cyclones to take a shot. And that one just gone wide. And here comes Waldorf. They just dump it back down. Good opportunity right off the penalty kill for the Cyclones. A little 2-on-1, takes the slap shot. Good save by Holobic. And it goes end to end. Waldorf playing the box a little bit. And a good defensive end battle by the Cyclones. And that one goes right past Waldorf. Offenseman tries to pass it to his defense, and it goes all the way back down. So they have to regroup in their own end. Here they go. They take a 4-man, and that one, bad pass, and is picked up by a Cyclone. Tries to go for the hit, and is somehow still in the Cyclone end. Cyclones have the puck, though. Not much. That one goes out in front. Shot, and it's saved. Good opportunity here for the Waldorf Vikings. Warriors. It takes a one-timer, and that one goes off. What a great save. And that one's kept in. Puts it back down to his teammate on the wing. As they play their box here, and the shot that just goes wide. And he stretches the ice back up to the point. Walks it with it, goes back to his top of the circle. Takes a shot, and that one goes wide again. And that one will exit the zone. 18 seconds now left to go on this Waldorf power play. As he'll just take it all the way back down to regroup. 10 seconds left now. 4-man wide again. Loses control. And a good opportunity for the Cyclones as he'll just dump it all the way back down. And here we're back at even strength. The Warriors try to look to move the puck. And he's just blocked. Sorry, checked along the boards as they move it around. Defenseman takes a little tumble in his own end. Good tip out in front by the Cyclones. It's a 2-on-1. Now it's a 1-on-1 battle. But there are more Cyclones there to pick up the loose change. Back all the way down to the Warrior end it goes. They go D to D through the neutral zone. Skates it up himself. Takes a little dump all the way around the boards it goes. Who's first on the puck? It will be a Cyclone. Sam Eaton will just dump it back out. And there we go. Frank Kula chasing the puck down the zone. And the puck is behind the net. Warriors able to pick it up into their own end. Tries to do a little dump, and it will go all the way out the zone. Cyclones look to push it back in, and the Warriors will get it. Here we go. A little 2-on-1 opportunity for the Warriors. And that pass is blocked. Reed Wilson with the block on that pass keeps the Cyclones. And here we go. Now we got a 2-on-1 back down the other way. Looks for the open man. Kicking it away. Oh, and it's out in the crease. And then exits the zone. What a good 2-on-1 opportunity that was for the Cyclones. Just couldn't bury it there. Would have been a huge goal here in the third period. Really would have set the tone for the rest of the game. And that one's blocked. Hits the top of the glass. Cyclones are able to pick it back up, though. Looking around, and that one will exit the zone. And that puck goes all the way back down to the Cyclone end. Wraps it around. He looks to skate it himself. He's got all the time in the world. Keeps going. He's got some speed. He's got momentum. And that one pass doesn't make it all the way through, but he's still got the speed. Look at that hustle. Hustling to get the puck. Still in the zone. And he looks to kick it, and he kicks it down low. No Cyclones taking pressure. He's got some time. And a good defensive block. And here comes the Cyclones. He's got some chance, and it's blocked save by Hollaback. Big hit down in the corner. And the Cyclones keep it in. Puck is at the feet of some players, and now is offsides. The Cyclones will tag up. And here comes the Warriors back down into the Cyclone end. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes left to go here in the third. And the puck is below the mark. Cyclones look to battle it. Takes a shot. Blockered away by Barangul. And the Cyclones pick it up in the neutrals, and they'll just dump it down. They'll go look to make a change. As the pressure comes. And here come the Warriors trying to break it out. That one's hit off a helmet. Not all the way out. A little cross-check from behind, but the Cyclones are able to keep it in. Looking for a shot. It's blockered. Save opportunity. And where is the puck? Nobody knows. Looks like it's saved by Holbeck. Great opportunity for the Cyclones there to take advantage. And Condelas takes the draw, loses that one. And the Cyclones look to keep it in their zone. Pushes it back to a Warrior. And here we go. We got some speed. We got some 2-on-1. Here come the Warriors. Takes a shot, and it's saved. Huge save by Birangul. And here come the Warriors back down the other way. Trying to get another opportunity Cyclone goalie's really hot right now, though. For his first full game, he's been playing fantastic. Noah Barron-Gould has kept the Cyclones in this game. He's done a great job at making crucial saves at crucial times for the Cyclone team. Defense has looked a little bit chippy, but he's been carrying them on his back. Goaltender deserves a reward after this game. The whole team does. I mean, this is a fantastic effort by the Cyclones here tonight. Much stronger effort than was portrayed last night. Oh, as here we go. It's 2-on-1. Shot, and it's another save. Gould. Oh, and we have an injured Cyclone. Gould with another save. Franny looks to be injured on the play right now. He's struggling. He's limping around. Can the Cyclones get it out so he can get a change? Still down in the corner, and the puck is able to get it out. And Franny is able to get his change. He's very injured right now, but good way to push through the pain as Gould makes another save. And that one's blockered off into the corner. Dumped away goes the Cyclones. And an opportunity here. And it's picked up by the Warriors defense, though. Cyclones got the momentum. He's got some speed. He's going to carry it in. Takes a shot. He scores! 4 down! Dylan Hender with an absolute snipe from the top of the circle. Goes bar down. What a goal for the Cyclones. Much needed here in the third period. They lead by a margin of 4-2 now, with 7:45 left to go here in the third. And the Cyclones will lose the draw, but they have the momentum, all the momentum right now. Warriors have nothing going for them. Just looking to get physical, get something going, as another save by Gould. The Warriors are starting to get really chippy as an opportunity out in front. Oh, and a big mess, and Gould's able to get back. And the Cyclones are able to move it around. And he's able to push it back down into the Warriors' end. Warriors able to pick it up, a big check. And here we go. We got a 2. Oh, nice trying to make a move, but it didn't work. Good stop by the Cyclone defense. Back behind the net, and it's still going. And they got some pushing and shoving. Puck is still loose, and it goes out to the corner. And a big hit along the boards. Warriors looking to get something, at least a goal, with 6 minutes left to go here in the third. Cyclones looking to bury this and put this game away. The Warriors move it around. Just dumps it out instead. And he just pushes it out of his end. Waldorf picks it up and they're on. Tries to get it out into the middle of the ice. And he just chips it down into the Cyclone end. Tries to make a late hit. Puts himself out of the play. Not necessary at this point in the game. Not worth it to take the hit, or to make the hit after the puck is gone. You're down 2 goals. You got to get yourself back in the game. Making that late hit is not going to help your team. If anything, it's going to help the Cyclones move the puck more. Maybe a potential 2-on-1, 3-on-1 opportunity. But here come the Warriors back into the Cyclone end. Tries a dangle, couldn't get it all the way through, and it's chipped out by the Cyclones. Back into the Warriors end it goes. Look to go D-to-D multiple times. Good forecheck by the offense. Turned over. Here comes the Cyclones. Got another opportunity. Fans on the shot. Couldn't get it all the way through. Still kept in by the Cyclones. And that puck will rattle around to the other side of the boards. And it is held on by the Warriors. They look to move the puck around. And that one is just chipped out to the neutral ice. Oh, and he's got it. Does a little dangle, and that one misses wide. And that one is kept into the zone. Shot wide again. Cyclones look to pick it up. Warriors able to get that one. Loose puck around the feet. Out in front, and a save by Gould. That was chipped up and out of play. 4:40 left to go here in the third. Really got to wonder, when is Waldorf going to pull their goalie? When are they going to take a timeout? He looks like he's getting ready soon to go to the bench. He's going to look around. My guess is around the 2-minute mark, maybe even 3-minute. They'll take that risk. You're down 2. You want to get a goal back. As the Cyclones will win that draw, but Waldorf will keep it, and they dump it down, keeping it into the Cyclone end. They go behind the net, tries to go out front, and that one goes all the way down. And the Warriors have to regroup, but here comes the forecheck by the Cyclones. That one's chipped along the boards, but it's kept in by one of the Cyclone offensemen. Chipped away. Here comes a Warrior, does a little dangle, can't get the puck all the way through, and that one goes behind the net. As they scramble for it, trying to get the puck, and the Cyclones are able to pick it up. Pushes it out of his own end, gets a little tap. And that one's stuck in the neutral zone. Some more checking going on. Where's this puck going to end up? And it ends up into the Warrior end. More pushing, and that one's gloved down by Holobeck. And it looks like Waldorf has taken a timeout. 3:50 left to go here in the third. We'll be back shortly. As the Cyclone bench is getting hyped. 3:50 left to go here in the third. If you're just now joining us, we've had an eventful night so far, as we've had goals from Michael Mukarin and Matthew Mahoney in the first period, and then a goal by Dylan Hender in the third, Sammy Eaton in the second. And here comes the Warriors. Tries to do a move and it wouldn't go. That one's dumped in. And back down it goes. Cyclones look to pick it back up, as they just chip that one all the way out, and that looks like it's going to be an icing. So far, summary of the game, we got Michael Mukarin and Matthew Mahoney in the first. For the Cyclones, for the Warriors, we had Zach Molstad. Second period, we had a tying goal by Dominic Tays, but then Sammy Eaton takes the lead. And then lately, Dylan Hender with the bar down goal here in the third to give the Cyclones a 4-2 lead. And now here we are, 3:27 left to go here in the third. Cyclones look like they have a good advantage here. And the shot that's blocked. Warriors looked in, that one's out in front. More shooting, and it is saved by Gould. Standing on his head. This guy's been on top of it all game. He's faced so many shots, so many good opportunities actually for the Warriors, but Gould just stopping them all. And the puck is dropping. It's won by the Cyclones, but Warriors able to pick it up. Goes to the top of the circle, looks to wait, takes a shot, and it's saved by Gould. And that one goes out. And then it goes all the way out to the Cyclone end. Not the Cyclone end, sorry, the Warrior end, as they pull their goalie, actually. Empty net for the Warriors. 2 minutes left to go. Can they get something going? Shot that's saved by Gould. That one goes all the way down, and it's going to be stopped for an icing. Dylan Hender will take the draw for the Cyclones. Already has 1 goal tonight. And it looks like we got a new guy taking the draw. Warriors looking to capitalize here, and another save by Gould. That's fanned on out in front. Jonas with a shot. That one goes up and deflected right over the net. Warriors looking to capitalize, but it can't get anything. That one goes out of the zone. Huge for the Cyclones. Good forecheck. That one's fanned on. Opportunity for, big hit taken. And the Warriors are still good as of right now, as that one shot and that one goes on net. A stick goes flying. Cyclone without a stick, that one deflected. Just gone wide. Warriors down low. Passes it behind the net. He tries to circle a little bit, waits for the guy to circle around in front. Circles up to the top of the circle. Passes it over across the zone to his defenseman. Back down he goes. Waits for an open man. Back up to his defenseman. Takes a slap shot. That one deflected wide by Gould. And that one's just chipped on down into the zone. Still empty net for the Warriors. 6th attacker out there. And that one is chipped up into the netting. 1:25 left to go here in the 3rd period. Huge opportunity. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout. Cyclones. As we welcome you back from the timeout. Empty net still for the Warriors. 1:25 left to go here in the 3rd period. They look to try to get a goal, and that one shot, they score! The Warriors get one. We are back 4-3 with 1:20 left to go. huge goal for the Warriors at this time. Now only down by 1. They still have it. A minute and 20 seconds left to tie this game up and send it to overtime. This is not what the Cyclones want. This is not what they're looking for. And that one goes right back down into the Cyclone end. They pull their goalie. As another shot. That one's saved by Ghoul. Another deflected out in front. Ghoul with another big save. They got the 6th attacker out there. We got 57 seconds left on the clock. Walks across. Goes D to D. Takes a shot. That was blocked. And it's a little bit of holding there. Coach is upset. Fairly so. I mean, that was clear holding. He would have had that one for an empty net. And that one's almost trying to get all the way out. But it's kept in by the Warrior defense. Puck is out in front. Bouncing around. The Warriors look to keep onto it. Takes a shot from the point. That one goes wide. 30 seconds left in the game. The Cyclones keep pushing for it. It's along the boards. 21 seconds left here to go in the third. Warriors down by 1. Cyclones have the opportunity to take the win. Shot blocked away by Ghoul again. Out in front. That one can't go all the way through. Push the way through. 6 seconds now. Takes a shot. 3 seconds. 1. Game over. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Iowa State takes the win. 4-3 here in Ames. Huge victory for the Cyclones after losing 3 straight games. Much needed win at home. And they move to 1-1 in conference play. Good win for the Cyclones. And that's it. That's the final. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next game.